Ho 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 and a Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we are here for day 15 of the 25 days of Christmas movie reviews. So we're a bit over halfway now. And today we're here to talk about Netflix's 2022 animated Christmas movie Scrooge, A Christmas Carol, which is based on the 1970s Scrooge and of course the Charles Dickens book, but I didn't even know there was a 1970s film called Scrooged that's like a musical. So after watching this, it might be something for me to explore and look upon. But let's get cracking.
But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload.
So, to start things off, I think I vaguely remember seeing this film get released in 2022. And just kind of pushed it aside and thought it'd be a crappy, crummy film. Just an animated, Scrooge storytelling that didn't really need to be done. I mean, I still partially believe that, but the film overall was actually really, really good. I liked the animation. It looked similar to Disney, or had a sort of Disney style. It was all still very crisp and nice and very fluid. I really enjoyed the songs. My favourite song, if I just pop it up, was Later Never Comes. Luke Evans voices Scrooge, and he did a really, really good job at voicing Scrooge. He fit voice acting really, really well, and I was just thoroughly surprised. I enjoyed hearing him singing. I've only really heard him sing in Beauty and the Beast. But no, it was really, really good. All the songs just felt nice and things, which was a positive thing for me. It essentially adds a fair bit into the movie compared to the normal Christmas Carol, or at least the Christmas carols that I've watched as of recently. There was a dog called Prudence, which we don't normally see in some of the other Christmas Carol retellings, if at all. In this one, there was a lot more musical elements to it. So Maddie was probably thankful that she didn't watch this one. She doesn't always like musicals. I liked that it was a musical. It helped kind of break it up from just the normal for me. We got to see a bit more of Bob Cratchit's family. We got to see essentially Jacob Marley and Scrooge shut down a shop, which was sort of the Cratchit's family home. And Bob Cratchit, as a kid, saw basically Scrooge doing this, and then Bob Cratchit goes to work for Scrooge. So we got to see that in a nice, just some more backstory, just to add a bit more context. We got to see a bit more of his. Oh, I forgot what it's called. It's like Scrooge is the uncle. Oh Lord, it's the character for Harry Huffman. Essentially, we got to see a little bit more of Harry, but we didn't have that sort of same scene that you see where like he's like taking the piss out of him, or Scrooge goes to dinner at his. One of the big differences with this film is after everything, he invites a load of the characters that he's met and wronged throughout the film to his house for like a big Christmas thing, and sort of gives them a big Christmas gift. He makes Bob Cratchit partner rather than seeing all like the Tiny Tim stuff, which just helps pay, and he ends up getting like, I think it's like £1 million, I think it was. Who else was there? He wrote off this toy maker's debt of £50. He gave some of these kids who were just like homeless kids doing work some more jobs to do and things, and just overall it was really nice. I expected this film to be really, really like just great. I've wasted an hour and 40 minutes or whatever it is. Was it an hour and 40? Hour and 36 on this movie, just watching the same old Christmas Carol story again. But no, it changed a lot, and I think it changed things for the better. I really enjoyed Olivia Colman as the ghost of Christmas Past. She was like this candle thing that could change, and it was really cool. Jessie Buckley voiced Isabel Fezziwig very well, and I enjoyed hearing her voice, and Fra Fey as Harry Huffman was very good as well. There was a few other people that did some voice acting and things, obviously, for the film, but nothing worth mentioning. They were the main ones that sort of stuck out to me and I enjoyed. Um, I do think that this isn't for everyone, this film. If you don't particularly like musicals, obviously I don't think you'll like this film. And some people might not like some of the added extras in. I think Prudence is definitely something that everyone could enjoy. It's just a dog. Everyone loves dogs to a certain extent, and the dog just makes the film nicer as a whole. Um, in some instances, this Scrooge feels a lot meaner than other Scrooges that I've seen, but then has like a very, very drastic turnaround, which is nice. The animation for Jacob Marley was really, really cool. He looked very creepy, and his entrance and thing was very, very cool. I liked how he was done. He had like gold coins as like eyes because he was always obsessed with money and things. Um, Le Present was also very cool. He's someone else to talk about, but I don't really know Trevor Dion Nichols. The Ghost of Christmas Present was kind of like, and I tread lightly here, he was kind of almost drag-ish, sort of quite camp and things. It was all done really nicely. It was just kind of what I could surmise as gay, maybe. I'm not really overly too sure, but his character was very camp, but it was quite nice. Nothing felt awful with it at all. Nothing just made it feel like, oh great, it's some wokeness or something. It was just all, it was done tastefully, and I liked how he looked. He had this sort of like bluey purple sort of like colour hue to his like costume and things, or his like his clothes, and that looked really nice. And everyone's sort of seen or heard of the sort of Scrooge sort of storyline. It's one that, you know, we've watched one on this for the 25 Days of Christmas. We watched the 2009 Jim Carrey one, and I've also done the Muppets as well. And it's a story that I enjoy, and out of watching all three now, I probably would say this is my favourite one for just having to enjoy watching the Scrooge storyline again. Like, I really do enjoy the Muppets Christmas Carol. This one just felt like something fresh. I don't know if it's a film I'd go to every year or most years like the Muppets Christmas Carol, but this one felt nice and felt different, which was a positive for me. You probably won't have many sort of, oh, I didn't really enjoy this for these 25 Christmas movie reviews. I'm not overly going to watch Christmas films that I might not enjoy. It's not something I particularly want to do. I don't mind having the Hallmark ones on, but for me, where I am at the moment and things, it's just not worth it to watch a film I might not like. I took a chance on this one because it was animated and thought it might be okay, but I definitely didn't know that there'd be many differences to the actual Scrooged Christmas Carol film, or storyline, as well as just it being a musical. That was honestly quite a pleasant surprise. And like the first song with Fra Fay or Fee, however you pronounce his name, that sort of caught me off guard, and I was like, oh, I know there is some singing in the Muppets Christmas Carol and things. There wasn't really any in the Jim Carrey one, as far as I can remember now, even though that was only like 14 days ago. But yeah, no, I liked this film. I think people should give it the benefit of the doubt. I think it should be something that you should at least consume as a Christmas film to see whether you like it. I'm definitely now going to look upon trying to watch the 1970s Scrooge. I'm very interested to see if there is a dog in it. I'm actually going to check now, to be fair. As the dog for me just ended up making it really cool. It just made it feel nice. Oh. So, well, I don't know if there's a dog. There doesn't appear to be a dog. But I think I've seen this Scrooge as like a picture before. But it definitely... I don't dislike 70s films. It's kind of in that range of types of films that I do enjoy. But I think I'm definitely going to try and have a look at that and maybe see if I can get that as one of the films I watch. As although it's nice to watch classics and things and watch Christmas films that everyone's seen or most people have seen, it's nice to, you know, stumble across films like this, or if I point this way, this Scrooge and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid one, and the Family Switch one that we watched, and the Christmas Carol. Just it's nice to stumble across new Christmas films and give them a go. But no, I think overall, I think it was really well animated. I think if you like Disney films, you'll like the style of this. It's very reminiscent of Disney, and its animation just is nice. I would like to see more things that look like this. I don't know if it's for everyone. If you don't like musicals, maybe stay away from it. But I think it should be at least given a go. It's a nice story overall, and I think the added bits to it are all positives rather than any negatives at all. I didn't really find myself bored throughout this film. It went very quick. And this Scrooge ended up feeling like he had a lot more heart and a lot more change in him than some of the live actions I've seen. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tune in to the next Christmas movie 25 days review special. Wow, what an ending. Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.